Welcome here to Independence Mustang. Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network. Game 1 is going to be normal. But Game 2 is going to be a little bit short depending on what's going on in Game number 2. Because the South Tama coach has to be back. And I just resumed the game. But it's going to be a good one tonight. Independence and Cedar Falls tonight. Independence is the 2 seed in the tournament. And speaking with Matt Berger, he's wondering why North Polk is not a 3 seed. Here's the seeds. Xavier at number 1 at 24-9. Isle Falls on in an 8 seed. 2-7. It's the Saints and the Cadets at the 1-8 matchup. The 4-5 matchup is North Polk and Hampton Dumont. That one's going to be a good one, my friend. North Polk at 14-4. Hampton Dumont at 19-7. That one's going to be a bomb burner there. And then it's your Independence Mustangs at the 2 seed at 21-9. Taking on the 12-13 Nevada Cubs. And the Ballard Bombers will take on the Boone Toreadors. 14-10 and 12-11. And I hope we don't play Ballard because it'll be the rematch of the regular season game when Independence lost against the Ballard Bombers 7-3 in the 4-hour fiasco that was the game. But I think we can beat Ballard. I really think we can beat them. It's just what Independence team shows up. And it's going to be. And how can Independence get going offensively? Because if the Mustangs can get going offensively, it could be a good end of the season. I think Independence can win the state title and their pitching can hold up. It's how far the pitching can take them for head coach Matt Miller. The big key for the Mustangs is can they pitching hold up 1, 2, limiting the base on balls and errors. Independence is undefeated this year when not having walks or errors. Undefeated. When having 2 errors or more, they are winless. But in this game here, Independence looking to win this one. And by Independence tonight, if you want to join my friend Benjamin Hupke tonight on the Independence Mustang Sports Network live from Cape Field. It's Independence taking on 5th ranked in Class 4A Cedar Falls. Independence is looking to beat their second 4A team of the season. And the Tigers of Cedar Falls. In a 1-game scenario, And let's see what Independence does in the postseason. Independence looking to get to the state tournament for the first time since 2011, when I was 10 years old the last time. There's head coach Alex Farmer teaching Bella Lovar as the Independence girls swept the Beckman Catholic Blazers last night. A thrilling 11-10 victory. 21 runs on 26 hits in game one, and the Mustangs shut out Marley Lovar with a big shutout victory, only allowing 5 hits combined. We'll be back here with the starting lineups on this one. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the exclusive home of all things Independence Mustang Law Love Athletics, the JT Sports Network. Back here, here's your starting lineup. First for South Tama, leading off is the shortstop, number 30, Titus Clay. Batting second is the catcher, number 16, Chase Gustafson. Batting third is the pitcher, number 33, Miguel Medina. Batting fourth is the first baseman, number 2, Joe Holford. Batting fourth is the second baseman, number 6, Hayden Morris. Batting fifth is the third baseman, number 14, Sam Heck. Batting sixth is the center fielder, number 12, Kamart Blanc. Batting seventh is the left fielder, number 4, Jonathan Ebersol. Batting eighth is the right fielder, number 23, Caden Birch. And batting ninth is the right fielder, number 3, Jerome Capello. Here's your starting lineup here, Independence Mustangs. Leading off is the shortstop, number 34, Dawson Fewling. Batting second is the third baseman, number 37, Caleb Clendenin. Batting third is the pitcher, number 21, Cameron Kramer. Batting fourth is the first baseman, number 31, Mikey Bailey. Batting fifth is the catcher, number 32, Ethan Schmidt. Batting sixth is the right fielder, number 36, Hayden Johnson. Batting seventh is the second baseman, number 65, Cale Troutman. Batting eighth is the center fielder, number 28, Mason Runabaum. And batting ninth is the left fielder, number 25, Joe McCormick. And we're ready to go here. We'll be back with the first pitch on the JT Sports Network. On the JT. Welcome back here, and here comes the first leading off is the second shortstop, Titus Clegg. Here comes the first pitch. Is a strike, says Jack Rummel. On 1. John Crummell behind the plate. Step fruit prick at first. The on-1 pitch is high. 1-1 to count. 1-1 to count to Titus Clegg. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be fouled off. 1-2. 1-2 to count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be high for ball. 2-2. 2-2 to count to Titus Clegg. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed. A strikeout for out number 1. And here comes the catcher, Chase Gustafson. Not to be mixed up with grumpy old man Mr. John Gustafson. There's a strike on 1 to count. On 1 to count to Chase Gustafson. Here comes the on 1 pitch. That's going to be popped up. Kramer looks up in the air and makes the catch for out number 2. And here comes the pitcher, Miguel Medina. Three 193273753 is the text number. First pitch is going to be a ball. 1-0. 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count. Here comes the next pitch. That one swung on and missed by Medina. 1-1. 1-1 to count to Miguel Medina for Cameron Kramer. Next pitch is a strike. 1-2. A strikeout and then a pop out for the first 2 outs, and 1-2 to count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be just low. 2-2. 2-2 to count with 2 away. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Just high. 3-2. 3-2 to count. 3-2's the count. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a walk. A walk to Medina. And here comes Joe Holford to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be lined into right field. It's going to be a base hit. Rounding second base is Miguel Medina. He will go around the score. And South Tama leads it 1-0. A RBI single for Joe Holford. And here comes Hayden Morris. First pitch coming. And South Tama takes a 1-0 lead in this 5-inning game. Ball 1 to Hayden Morris, 1-0. 1-0 count to Hayden Morris. RBI, 2 quick outs for the Mustangs. It's now 1-1 count. But then a base on ball to Miguel Medina. An RBI single by Joe Holford. There's a strike, 1-2. Let's see if Independence can get out of this inning with just a 1 run. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Cameron Kramer. And the Mustangs get out of it with just minimal damage done. We played a half inning from Mustang Way Park. 1 hit, 1 run, no independence errors. We go to the bottom half of the first. South Tama 1, Independence coming up. You're listening to Independence Mustang. Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network, presented by Coolest It's Just Sauce at 114 East Green Street in Walker, Iowa. Welcome back here, and here comes Dawson Feeling to the plate. Dawson Feeling to lead it off for the Mustangs. First pitch, the Feeling, that's going to be line. To the third baseman off his glove, and that's an error. No, I'm going to say it's a base hit. I'm going to say it's a base hit, being a tough play anyway. So it's going to be a single for Dawson Feeling. And here comes Caleb Clendenin to the plate. First pitch single by Dawson Feeling. It was going to be a tough play to the left side of the second baseman, Hayden Morris, went off of the glove of the shortstop, Titus Clegg. Here comes the first pitch to Clendenin. It's a ball 1-0. 1-0 the count to Caleb Clendenin. It's 50-50. You can call it an error or a base hit, and I'm going to give Dawson Feeling the benefit of the doubt. That's a strike 1-1, and I'm not being biased as a former Independence grad. It's really 50-50. It's however you see fit. But you can really make a case for both sides of this one. 1-1 the count to Caleb Clendenin. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a ball, 2-1, going into second base. Sliding in. It's Dawson Feeling, a stolen base for Dawson Feeling. Tying run in scoring position for the Mustangs after a RBI single by Joe Holford, putting the Trojans in the lead. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a strike. 2-2. 2-2 to count to Caleb Clendenin. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a ball, 3-2. 3-2 to count. The coaches, Sam Cook, the head coach, Seth Cook, the head coach of the Trojans. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a strikeout for the first out of the inning. And here comes Cameron Kramer. So here comes Cameron Kramer to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. It's going to be back side for a strike on 1 to count. On 1 to count to Cameron Kramer. Here comes the on 1 pitch. That's going to be high. 1-1. 1-1 to count now to Cameron Kramer. A single and then a strikeout. And then Feeling stole a base. That's going to be popped up Foul. 1-2. 1-2 to count to Cameron Kramer. Tying run. In scoring position at second base is Dawson Fielding. He led off the game with an infield single, then stole second. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Cameron Kramer after Clendenin struck out. Here comes a 1-2. Good pitch there. That's a ball. 2-2. Going to second on the pass ball is Dawson Fielding. Another tying run 90 feet away at third base for Cameron Kramer, and it's 2-2. 2-2 to count. Here comes a 2-2 the pitch. That's a man ground ball. First baseman. Mustangs have tied it at 1 apiece. RBI ground out for Cameron Kramer for out number 2. And here comes Mikey Bailey. Here comes Mikey Bailey to the plate. RBI ground out. We are tied up at 1 apiece. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball. 1-1 to count. 1-1 is the count. No, 1-0 is the count, sorry. To Michael Bailey. That's going to be a left field single. A 2-out single for Mikey Bailey. And here comes Ethan Schmidt. Ethan Schmidt coming to the batter's box. Schmidt has been electric this year in games that I have called, batting a blistering .476. First pitch is going to be a ball. 1-0 to Ethan Schmidt. 319-327-3753 is the text number if you want a shout out, or put your message down below the video in the live chat. Next pitch is a strike. 1-1 to count to Ethan Schmidt. Like I said, he's batting .476 in games I have called. And make sure you come out to support the boys tonight against 5th ranked Cedar Falls in Keiko Field. If you can't make it, listen to Benjamin Hupke on the Independence Mustang Sports Network. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be down in the dirt. Good block, though, by the catcher, Chase Gustafson, to save the go-ahead run from getting to scoring position. And now it's Cameron Kramer. Popped up. It's going to be caught by the pitcher, Miguel Medina, for the third out of the inning. Thank you to Dave Schmitz for listening in. Dave Schmidt listening in. We go to the top of the second here, and it's 5-inning game. We're tying at 1 apiece. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball right here on the JT Sports Network, presented by Kula's It's Just Sauce at 114 East Green Street in Walker, Iowa. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the exclusive home of Independence Mustang Laurel Love Athletics, the JT Sports Network. It's going to be after the strike on a Morris. It'll be Sam Heck, Kamar LeBlanc, and Jonathan Ebersol. Anybody gets on, Caden Birch will come to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be right over the head of Sam Heck. 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count to Sam Heck. 1-0 to count. Next pitch is going to be a ball 2-0. Mustangs tied it on an RBI ground out by Cameron Kramer. Next pitch, swung on and missed. 2-1. 2-1 to count. The Cameron Kramer. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss a action on the thrilling action of the JT Sports Network season. 2-2 to count. Independence with a brutal road driving schedule for football. That's a strikeout for the pitcher, Cameron Kramer, the third K of the game for Cameron Kramer. And here comes Lamar LeBlanc. So here comes Kamar LeBlanc. That's going to be swung on and missed on 1. 3 strikeouts since the base on ball. It's been back-to-back Ks for Cameron Kramer. After the base on ball and RBI single by Holford, a K and a K. 1-1 the pitch. Nice pitch there. Beautiful pitch by Cameron Kramer. Beautiful curveball in the other half. It's 1-2. Looking for his third straight K. It's Cameron Kramer. The 1-2 pitch. Just high. 2-2. 2-2. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Outside. 3-2. Full count. 3-2. To Lamar LeBlanc. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a strikeout. Third strikeout in a row. Fourth of the game for Cameron Kramer. And here comes Jonathan Ebersol. 4 Ks for Cameron Kramer. And here comes Jonathan Ebersol to the plate, the Trojan left fielder. First pitch. Nice scoop there by the catcher, Ethan Schmidt. Even though nobody is on base, good scoop by Schmidt. 1-0. That's high. 2-0. Cameron Kramer, since, if you just joined us, since the RBI single by Joe Holford, he has retired the last 3 batters on strikeouts. But he's fallen behind to Jonathan Ebersol. 3-0. 3-0 to count to Ebersol. Here it is. And it's digged out of the dirt by Ethan Schmidt, but it's going to be the second walk issued by Kramer. And here comes Caden Birch, the right fielder. The designated player. Sorry. I mean the designated hitter. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 to count. All you need is an out, Cameron. That's a strike. 0-2. He's looking to retire the last 4 batters, all on Ks. That's a strikeout! A strikeout for Cameron Kramer. That's 5 Ks for Cameron Kramer. We go to the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second from Mustang Park and Kayla Field. We are all square at 1 apiece. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network, presented by Interstate Swine. And thank you to my mom, Jan Turner, for saying the brackets, but I beat you to the punch, Jan, on that one. Here comes Ethan Schmidt. Ethan Schmidt grounded out, I believe, last time up, and here comes Hayden Johnson. Hayden Johnson, that's going to be an infield single to the right field side, and here comes Cale Troutman. The Mustangs. Here comes Cale Troutman to the plate. Mustangs already with 3 hits. First pitch is a strike on 1 to count. The Cale Troutman. Next pitch is going to be a ball 1-1. 1-1 to count. The Cale Troutman. Next pitch is going to get by. And yes, we are home. For the first 2 rounds, 2-1 to count. After a pass ball moving Hayden Johnson to second base. They go ahead and run for the Mustangs, but I really want to see the rematch between Ballard and Independence and Xavier. Those 2 rematches would be amazing to see. What would happen? 2-2 to the count. And next pitch is a strikeout for the first out of the inning. And here comes Mason Ronnebaum. Here comes Mason Ronnebaum to the plate. I said Xavier 1, Independence 2, Ballard 3, and Norfolk 4. I was 4 for 4. I was 4 for 4 predicting the field. JT DeGenie can predict the future. That's a pop-up. What a sliding catch by the catcher Chase Gustafson for out number 2. And in comes Joe McCormick. Here comes Joe McCormick to the plate after an athletic sliding grab by Chase Gustafson. That's going to be back to the screen, 0-1. 0-1 to count. Here comes the next pitch. It's swung on and missed, 0-2. That's going to be a ground out from second baseman Hayden Morris to first baseman Joe Hofert to end the inning. We played 2 complete from Kegel Field. We are all square at 1. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball right here on the JT Sports Network presented by Kulas. It's just us at 114 East Green Street in Walker, Iowa. Welcome back here to Independence Mustang. Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network. Here comes Jerome Capello. Try to say that one 3 times fast. Said head coach Sam Cook. Seth Cook, I mean. Here comes the first pitch to Jerome Capello. That's going to be rifled down the first baseline and into the Trojan dugout. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And here comes the next pitch. What a diving stop by Cale Troutman on the first. What a play! Cale Troutman with a diving from his knees, left-handed throw. What a play by Cale Troutman. For the first out of the inning. And here comes Titus Clay, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. That was an absolute big league stop there by Cale Troutman. 1-1 the count. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a strike. 1-2. 1-2 to count. At the Independence Mustangs win. That is why Cale Troutman with a dazzling play, and there's a walk. We didn't have the right count, but here comes Chase Gustafson to the plate, but Cale Troutman diving to his left, throws it from his knees, side arms it, and scooped out by Mikey Bailey. When that was one of the goodest plays I've seen this season. Here comes the first pitch to Chase Gustafson. That's going to be above. Nice job scooping it off of the dirt by the shortstop Dawson Fueling. 1-0 the count. Mustangs come out to support the Independence Mustang boys in their last regular season home game of this season against Cedar Falls tonight. There's a strike, 1-1 the count. If you can't make it to Kegler Field, listen in to Benjamin Hupke on the Independence Mustang Sports Network. Next pitch is a ball, 2-1 the count. 2-1 is the count to Chase Gustafson. He's 0 for 1. Next pitch is a strike, 2-2. Two and 2 to count. Next pitch is a ball, 3-2. 3-2 to count. Runner at second after the stolen base by Titus Clay. That's going to be a ground ball. Nice scoop up there by Fueling. And then the fire to throw. Got him. Got him for the second out of the inning. And here comes Miguel Medina. 0 for 0 today with a base on ball. And here comes the first baseman, Joe Hofer, with an RBI single. Here comes the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. One and on the count. Next pitch is going to be another ball, 2-0. 2-0 to count to. And then nice stop there by Ethan Schmidt. Ethan Schmidt just saved the tie game right there. 3-0 to count. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. I think there was a strike. 3-1. That's going to be swung on and missed. 3-2. He came back from 3-0 to make it 3-2. The big 3-2 pitch here. That's fouled off. We do it again. 3-2. We in the top of the third. Go ahead, run if you're a Trojan fan at third base. And Jonathan Ebersol, who led off the inning with a walk, did a K and then a ground out. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's going to be down the right field line. Tracking back is Troutman. And diving and can't make the play is the right fielder, Joe McCormick. And South Team is now taking a 2-1 lead here in the top of the third. So here comes Joe Holford. He's 1 for 1 today with an RBI single. Here comes the first pitch down in the dirt. It gets by Schmidt, pass ball. And it's 1-0 to count. And going the third is Miguel Medina. He got an RBI single and advanced a second on the throw. 319-327-3753 is the text, and that's going to be popped up. And that's going to be a base hit. The Trojans now lead it 3-1. Three to 1 now to score. Three to 1 is the score. That's going to be a strike on one account. So Hayden Morris, Joe Holford with back-to-back RBI singles. He's 2 for 2. Next pitch is a ball 1-1. 1-1 the count to Hayden Morris, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That's going to be a ground ball down the third base side. It's going to be foul ball. 2-1. Tomorrow I'll be live from Center Point, Urbana, home of the Stolen Pointers on the Independence Mustang Sports Network. It's Independence taking on CPU tomorrow. And then on Friday and Saturday I'll be live from the Phil Doran 35th Annual Invitational. That's a strikeout to end the inning. But from the Phil Doran Invitational against Pleasant Valley and against Davenport North. And on Saturday against North Scott and against Davenport West. We played 2.5 from Mustang Park and Kegler Field. We welcome Coach Punson to the press box. We played 2.5 from Mustang Park. Independence is down 3-1. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on your home of Independence Mustang Lower Level Athletics, the Independence Mustang on the JT Sports Network. Yeah. Here comes the top of the order in Dawson Fueling. As we look at the brackets, Xavier is the 1, Independence is the 2, Ballard 3, No Polk 4, Hampton Dumont 5, Boone 6, Nevada 7, Alphonse Alden is 8. Here comes the first pitch. The Dawson Fueling, that's high. 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count to Dawson Fueling. In comes the next pitch. Medina tracking over it. And then calling him off as the second baseman, Hayden Morris, for the first out of the inning. So it's a pop out for Dawson Fueling. And in comes Caleb Condon 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Tonight, very big task for the Mustang against number 4 ranked in 4A, Cedar Falls. Independence is looking for their second 4A victory of the season against a ranked 4A team. Independence beat Cedar Rapids Kennedy. Next pitch is a strike, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ball, 2-1 the count. And like I said earlier, it's a brutal driving schedule for football. If you don't like driving a bunch of miles, you won't like the football schedule this fall. Here comes the next pitch. It's a strike, 2-2. This is the most mileage. Likely I'd be at college, or my mom's vehicle will have probably 1,000 miles, no, close to 500 miles on it before the football season's done.
Well, JT, you like driving.
Yeah, I do. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher, back to first baseman Joe Holford for out number 2. And in comes Cameron Kramer 0 for 1, but an RBI ground out. If you haven't seen the schedule, and I'm speaking with Coach Lauren Pink, Mr. Pink, he said we could be a contender. Here comes a next pitch. It's going to be a line drive grab by Joe Holford for the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the 4th here from Kegler Field. South Tama leads it 3-1. You'll see turn to Pest Mustang Level 3 baseball on the JT Sports Network. If you haven't seen the schedule yet for football, well, yeah. That's what I said. But Independence for football has to go at Davenport Assumption. That would be a test for our Coach Joseph Putz and his play calling skills.
Well, JT, what am I to tell you? Coach Austin Baker's going to call plays this year. I'm going to defense.
You're going to you're not there coach anymore?
No, I am both, but I'm going to, let Coach Pink call a few plays.
Oh, nice. Good for him. Good for him.
Breaking the news, JT.
Hey, breaking news. Thank you, Coach Putz. We have breaking news to the JT Sports Network Sports Desk. 24/7 sports coverage. Here comes the first pitch to number 14, Sam Heck. What a one-handed grab by the first baseman, Mikey Bailey, with an outstretched hand for the first out of the inning. How about that? And here comes Camont LeBlanc. But breaking news, Coach Putz is going to be on the defensive side this year. Let's see how many quarterback draws you run before the season's over. Speaking with Coach Pink, speaking with Coach Pink, 25% of the offenses with Logan Schmidt was quarterback draws. And Nance Coach puts. Next pitch is a ball 2-0, but it's at Davenport Assumption, at Macokota, at West Liberty, at Hampton Dumont, at West Delaware. But that is next pitch. And it's a strikeout. It's a strikeout for out number 1. That is the 6K for Cameron Kramer. Here comes Jonathan Ebersol. So here comes Jonathan Ebersol to the plate. 319-3273-753 is the text number. We'll be live from Iowa City Friday and Saturday from University of Iowa Softball Complex on the Independence Mustang Sports Network. That's up and in 1-0 account. But we'll be live from University of Iowa Softball Complex against Pleasant Valley and against Davenport North. Next pitch is a strike, 1-1 account. That's going to be an excellent experience for me. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be a ball, 2-1. 2-1 to count to Jonathan Ebersol, who's 0-4 today with a base on ball. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. It's going to be that curveball breaks in, but it's not a strike. 3-1. That's still a beautiful curveball nonetheless by Cameron Kramer. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Is a strikeout. The inning is 7th K for Cameron Kramer. We go to the bottom of the 4th from Mustang Way Park. South Tama leads at 3-1. You'll see Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network, presented by Interstate Swine. Welcome back in to Independence Mustang Level 3 Softball on the JT Sports Network. Independence. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch, 1-0 to count to Mikey Bailey. Next pitch is high, 2-0. 2-0 to count. We're in the bottom of inning number 4. As the Mustangs looking to get back in this one, down 3-1. But the Mustangs have very experienced bats. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. Next pitch is going to be shot out to deep right field. Giving chase to it is Joe Holford. It's going to be foul. It's 2-1. One guy that can tie it with one swing, in my opinion, is Cale Troutman. He has an opportunity to do that. 2-1 to count to Mr. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled off. 2-2. 2-2 to count to Mikey Bailey. And Friday and Saturday from the Rick Doran Softball Invitational from the University of Iowa Softball Complex. If we played Iowa City West, I would have to go all the way down to Melrose Avenue. But I would go all the way back. That's going to be in there for a base hit. RBI. No, it's going to be a leadoff single. Sorry, I'm getting too excited. But this is going to be a big step for yours truly, JT Shuffle, in the University of Iowa Softball Complex in Coralville. So, nobody out. Tying run is in the on-deck circle. No, tying run's at the plate. Sorry. And then it's going to be Ethan Schmidt. Ethan Schmidt. He can wheel it. He has okay speed at the plate, and that gets by the first baseman, Joe Holford. And runner goes to second base is Mikey Bailey. 3-1 South Tama. But the Mustangs have the tying run at the plate and Ethan Schmidt. Hold on to your favorite beverage. Hold on to your rocking chair. Here comes the first pitch. That's going to be scooped in there. 1-0. 1-0 to count to Ethan Schmidt. Big opportunity for the Mustangs to chip into this deficit. Here comes the next pitch. Is a strike. 1-1. 1-1 to count. 1-1 to count. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a ball. 2-1 to count. 2-1 is the count. Here comes a 2-1 pitch to Ethan Schmidt. Nobody out in the inning. Here comes a 2-1 pitch to Schmidt. That's going to be laced into left field. It could be. What a catch! Hayden Morris! Hayden Morris gets a double play. And that just saved the whole bunch of trouble for the Trojans, but it's a double play. Hayden Morris robs Ethan Schmidt of a hit. Instead, it's a 4-5. No, it's a 4-3. No, it's a 4-6 double play. And here comes Hayden Johnson. Here comes the first pitch to Johnson. It's a ball. 1-0. 1-0 to count. That's going to be a ground ball right back to the pitcher. 3 in the inning. We go to the top on the 5th from Mustang Way Park. South Tama leads at 3-1. You're listening to the best Mustang baseball. Level 3 baseball, that is, on the JT Sports Network. And welcome back here to Independence Mustang. Here comes Keenan Birch, Jerome Capello, Titus Clegg. Anybody gets on? Chase Gustafson. First pitch. Got me a ball, 1-0. 1-0 to count. The second game might be a little bit shortened up because of Seth Cook has to be back in time for varsity tonight. Here comes the next. Nice ground and nice bag, and he would just take it to the bag himself for out number 1. 1 on the inning, and here comes Keenan Birch to the plate, the Charger DH. Tonight, a big test for Independence Mustangs as they take on third-ranked and 4A Cedar Falls. Here comes the first pitch coming. That's going to be whacked, and it almost hits Titus Clegg right on the leg. Oh my, that was a dire situation there. And that's going to be a strikeout for the second out of the inning, the 8th K for Cameron Kramer. And he's losing. 8 strikeouts, and he's losing the game 3-1. And here comes Jerome Capello to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. If you like a defensive game, this game has only taken 56 minutes. Here comes the first pitch. It's a ball, 1-0 to count, with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That's going to be a strike, 1-1 to count. Fast-moving game here in game number 1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be popped up in the infield. Troutman will range back here and make the catch for out number 3. Mustangs need 2 runs to tie, 3 runs to win. You're listening to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network, presented by Coolers. It's just us. Welcome back here. Independence needs to the tie. Swing and a miss by Cale Troutman. 1-1. 0-1 to count to Cale Troutman. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The Cale Troutman. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be high for a ball. 1-1. 1-1 to count to Cale Troutman. The Mustangs have a big task tonight against third-ranked Cedar Falls. They're going to be fouled back 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Coming to Cale Troutman. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be shallow in the center field. It's going to be dropped. It's going to be dropped by the center fielder. Jonathan Amber Ebersol. It's the lead-off single for the Mustangs. Troutman, his second hit of the game. And here comes Mason Roundabaum. Critical mistake playing the ball by Jonathan Ebersol. And the Mustangs have life because of it. Mustangs have the tying run to the plate with nobody out. And here comes Mason Roundabaum. Big opportunity for the maroon and white here. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be a ball, 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be a ball, 2-0. Going to second is Troutman. And that's going to be in the dirt. It's going to be a drop third strike. And first and third for the Mustangs. First and third for the Mustangs. And now they're going to go out and talk to Sam Cook. Big opportunity for the Mustangs here. First and third, nobody out. And the Mustangs looking to walk it off here. USA trying to pass Mustang level 3 baseball right here on the JT Sports Network. They break the huddle rather quickly, and then the pen goes right on my foot and right on the ground. The lucky pen. We need to get the lucky pen back up onto the table. The lucky pen is in the building. Yeah, I'm very superstitious. Even down to the extent of a pen. Here comes the pitch, swung on and missed by Joe McCormick, 0-1. Nobody out, 0-1 to count. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed, 0-2. 0-2 to count to Joe McCormick. Oh, and 2 to count to Joe McCormick here in the fifth. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a ball, 1-2. 1-2 to count to Joe McCormick. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Here comes the next pitch is a ball, 2-2. Here comes the next pitch is a ball, 3-2. 3-2 is the count. 3-2 is the count. And that's going to be hit by pitch, I believe, and it is. A hit by pitch. So, bases are loaded for Mustangs. And it's going to score 1 run. 2 runs will score. And the Mustangs have tied it at 3 apiece. Mustangs have tied it at 3. Mustangs have tied at 3 apiece. And here comes Cameron Kramer looking to win it for the Mustangs. And now this thing came out. So we'll be back in a second. Welcome back. 3, and it's tied up at 3 as we finally got everything situated. 3, and we haven't been in this one tap bat. Sorry about that. We had a couple. Here goes the pitch, and it is a strikeout for the first out of the inning. And here comes Mikey Bailey to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single. 1 for 1 today is Mikey Bailey looking to make it work and get the game winning run across. Here comes the first pitch to Mikey Bailey. Independence taking on Independence taking on South Tama in game number 1. We will tell you if this is game 2 in a little bit. That's going to be the second out of the inning, and I don't know. It doesn't end in a tie or what? Because it's tied 3-3 right now. Let's see. The two coaches are getting together. So a little bit of controversy here as the and let's see. Extra innings. Yup. We go to extra innings. Here. And we might just have one game. That's what I believe that's going to happen. Welcome back to Independence Mustang. That's going to be a ground ball through the hole for a base hit. So a base hit to lead off the top of the 6th. I don't know if there's a game 2 now. And here comes Lamont LeBlanc. That still no pitch to Lamont LeBlanc. They're playing throw over, throw over, throw over. We're in the top of the 6 and extra innings. And another throw over. Why are you wasting your time? Just keep throwing it over. I will say, don't throw it over. Because the more you're wasting your time for it over, the less likely we have a game 2. Because he has to lead by 2. That's going to be picked off of the ground. And that's a ball, 1-0 to count. In scoring position is the go-ahead run, Sam Heck. Next pitch. That's going to be no, this is actually Miguel Medina. So Miguel Medina 2-0 the count to Miguel Medina. Then 2-0 pitch. And then step up. Here comes the first pitch. No, not first pitch. It's 2-2 actually. 2-2 to count to Miguel Medina. That's gonna be pop back foul. We do it again. 2-2. 2-2 the count. Hang on there, 2-2 to count. 2-2 to count to Miguel Medina. As Miguel Medina is looking to put the Trojans in the lead with nobody out. Here in the top of the 6. That's going to be popped up. Giving chase is Mikey Bailey, and we will do it again, 2-2. Two and two now to count to Miguel Medina. And gonna be a ball. It's 3-2. Critical 3-2 pitch. But a walk is not the worst thing in the world because it will set up a double play. So it's not really the worst thing in the world. And it's gonna be another check off by Cameron Kramer. 3-2 pitch, and then a hit by pitch. Hit by pitch, and in comes Joe Holford. Here comes Joe Holford. First pitch is a ball 1-0. 1-0 to count. We are tied up at 3. That's going to be a ground ball for second for 1 to first for 2. A double play but the throw at the plate's not in time. A double play, but the Trojans now take a 4-3 lead. We take the double play, but run scores. And the Trojans take the lead 4-3 on the RBI double play. First pitch is going to be a ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Now 2-0 to count. 2-0 to count. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. 2-1. 2-1 to count. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. To Miguel, to Joe Holford. To Hayden Morris, and that is a walk. To Hayden Morris, and here comes Sam Hack. The Mustangs got tied in the bottom of the fifth. But then an RBI double play back to the screen. 1-1. Already this game is an hour 35 minutes long. And the second game might get shoring up a bunch. Here comes the second pitch. Is a strike. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I disconnected my headset. So we don't know what count it is. Here comes the pitch. And that is a ball. 1-2. 1-2 to count. I believe it is the count. But after I dismantle my headset for a second, then it's going to be a ball. 2-2. 2-2 to count. In comes the throw wide at first, an error, and the Trojans have taken a 2-1 lead. It's 5-3. On an error, two and two. Is the count is a 5-3 lead. But here comes Lamar LeBlanc to the plate. A 2-run rally for South Tama has now put them up by 2 at 5-3. There's a strike. 1-1. 1-1 is the count to Lamar LeBlanc. Next pitch is a strike. 1-2. The 1-2 offering is going to be in the dirt. And now they're throwing the ball around the field. And number 24. Here comes the next pitch from Cameron Kramer. That's going to be the new pitcher is Dawson Fueling. So Dawson Fueling is now in the pitch. Here comes the first pitch from Fueling, and that's going to be popped back. Foul. We do it again. 2-2. 2-2 to count. Then it's going to be popped. And a run will score. It's now 6-3. South Tama. 6-3 South Tama, and here comes Jonathan Ebersol. First pitch is a ball. Well, since the RBI double play, they have scored 2 runs on 2 errors. Here comes the first pitch. And that's a ball 1-0. 1-0 to count to Jonathan Ebersol. Nice stop by Schmidt. 2-0. 2-0 to count to Schmidt. That is going to be swung on and miss. 2-1. 2-1 to count to Jonathan Ebersol. South Tama has the lead 6-3. Next pitch is a ball 3-1. 3-1 to count from Dawson Fueling. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. 3-3 out of the inning. We look to the bottom of inning number 6. From Washington Park Independence needs 3-1 to tie. 4 runs to win. Yes, in Tempest Mustang. Level 3 baseball here on the JT Sports Network. In your back. First pitch is a leadoff single. And here comes Cale Troutman. Cale Troutman to the plate. Leadoff single in the bottom half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch to Troutman. That's going to be a single down the line. It's going to be back-to-back hits. First and third. And now the tying run is coming to the plate in Mason Ronnebaum. Mustangs need at least 3 runs to keep this game at least moving one more inning. They need 4 runs to end it. And we might not have a full game 2 at this pace. I'll tell you more about it in game 2. If it happens, that's a strike on 1. On 1 that counts up. Tama leads at 6-3, but 2 runners in scoring position for the Mustangs with nobody out. Mason Ronnebaum 0 for 3 today, but he can make amends right here with a big hit. Here comes the for the 0-1 pitch is a ball 1-1. And that's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. What a throw. It gets wide. It gets wide and 2 runs will score. Mustangs within 1. It's 6-5. Mustangs are within 1 at 6-5. Mustangs doing it again here. And nobody out, and here comes Joe McCormick. So Joe McCormick comes to the plate. Here comes the 1-1 pitch that's going to be popped up behind the screen for a strike 0-1. On 1 the count. On 1 the count. And that's going to be a ground ball out. The second baseman bobbles it. And that's an error. First and second. The tying run is at second. The winning run is at first. Here comes the next pitch, pass ball. Now 1 hit can end it. 1 hit can end it. From Dawson Feeling, the new pitcher record. Here comes Dawson Feeling. Here's the next pitch. Pop back, foul, 2-1. And here comes the next pitch, 2-2 pitch to Joe McCormick. Here comes the pitch, 2-2. That's going to be backside, and it's going to be fouled off. We do it again, 0-2. On to the count. Here comes the next pitch, and it's a walk. And here comes Caleb Clendenin. So the bases are loaded for Mustangs and nobody out. I would just bunt. I just bunt and get the game over with. That's what I would do. But here comes the next pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed for a strike on one. Here comes the backside pass. Here comes the on-1 pitch. Here comes the on-1 pitch. That's to be popped up. That should do it. And he gets over his head and that 1-1 will score. And they're going to hold him up. And it's tied up at 6. So we're tied at 6 apiece again. 12 combined runs in this one. Look at this. Tegan McEnany is going to Simpson to study business and economics and to continue his baseball career. Jake Seidels will participate in track and field and study exercise science. What is exercise science? Here comes the next pitch. It's a strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Cameron Kramer, looking to end it with a base hit. And that is a ball. 1-1 to count. 1-1 to count to Cameron Kramer. And there's going to be a run. Independence wins it 7-6. Independence wins 7-6. We'll be back with game 2, I believe. here, and it's only gonna be an hour time limit on this game until 2 o'clock, because that's when the South Tama coach has to leave for his varsity game tonight. And tonight it's a big varsity game for head coach Matt Mill and the Independence boys baseball team. They take on third ranked in Class 4A, Cedar Falls. And the Tigers of Cedar Falls. And it's going to be a good one here between Independent. It's going to be a good one here tonight between Independence and Cedar Falls. Come out to support the young boys. It's going to be a good one between Independence and Cedar Falls. Here tonight. And it's going to be a big game for Independence tonight. Big opportunity. Let's see how it goes after that. But we'll be back for the first pitch. Or more action. He said, my friend Kyle Locke thinks this Independence team is the Indiana Mustangs. That just gave me a laugh. We'll be back here for game 2 on the JT Sports Network. Back to Independence Mustang Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network. We have about an hour game until 2 o'clock. And it's going to be an hour time limit in game number 2. It will be at the Independence. If you want to listen to me tomorrow at CPU or Friday and Saturday at the Rick Doran Invitational at the Iowa Hawkeye Softball Complex. Same lineup as game number 1. And we don't have any of that. But here comes Titus Clegg. Here comes Titus Clegg to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. It's fouled back. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Titus Clegg. If you want to listen to Ben tonight, listen to Ben Hupke as he is live tonight on the Independence Mustang Sports Network against the Here comes the first pitch, and that's going to be a base on ball. No, it's going to be a hit by pitch, sorry. And here comes Chase Gustafson. Here comes Chase Gustafson to the plate. Here comes the next pitch. As first pitch. Here comes there's a strike, 0-1. Going to second base on a stolen base is Titus Clegg. And by a big battle tonight. Here comes the next pitch. And that's going to be a ball, 1-1. 1-1's the count. Here it is. 58 minutes left in the time limit. 1-1 count to Chase Gustafson. Here goes the 1-1 pitch, and it's almost a balk by number 37, Dawson Fueling. No, that's Caleb Clendenin. So Caleb Clendenin, that's a strike, 1-2. 1-2 to count to Caleb Clendenin. The 1-2 to count to Chase Gustafson. Nobody out, run at second. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. That is a ball. 2-2 to count. Mustangs won game 1, 7-6 after a walk-off strikeout. After all the things you can win by a walk-off strikeout takes the cake. Here comes the next pitch is a ball. 3-2. Scooting down the third base is Titus Clegg. Titus Clegg. Here comes the next pitch, and it's going to be a base on ball. Base on ball. And here comes Miguel Medina. So Miguel Medina at the plate. It sounds like South Tama only has 9 guys on their roster because they have the exact same starting lineup as game 1, but the positions are going to be different. I'm curious to see who's the new pitcher. And I think it's Lemhart LeBlanc. But here comes the next pitch in the dirt. 1-0. 1-0 to count to Lamar LeBlanc. Off of that, splitter down in the zone. Here comes a 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a good pitch. They're swinging right through that one. Is Miguel Medina. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. He went 1 for 2. And no, he went 1 for 1 in game 1 for a base on ball and a RBI single. If you want to listen to the big game against third-ranked Cedar Falls tonight, that's going to be chopped back to the safety net. One and two. That's going to be a ground ball out to the second baseman. He'll make a throw to the first baseman for out number 1. It will be to Troutman, to Caleb Clinton, to Mikey Bailey for out number 1. And here comes Joe Holford to the plate. And he had a good game, went 3 for 4 in game number 1 with 2 RBI singles and a double. And that's a pass ball. South Tama takes a 1-0 lead. South Tama takes a 1-0 lead on another pass ball. The third pass ball already in game number 2. We only have 53 minutes left in the time limit. 1-1 to count. The game will end at 2 o'clock. That's high. 2-1 to count because the coach has to leave early to get back to South Tama in time for varsity. Next pitch is going to be a ball. 3-1. South Tama takes a 1-0 lead in the morning cap here. But we'll be back Thursday on the JT Sports Network. But Wednesday and Friday, Sorry, but I won't be able to do. I might be able to do Friday, but Wednesday I won't be able to. Because I'll be live from the Rick Doran Invitational, live from the University of Iowa softball complex. Independence taking on Davenport North, North Scott, Pleasant Valley. 21 teams. There's a strike on one count, and here comes Sam Heck. Oh, here comes Hayden Morris. Here's Hayden Morris checking him back in the first base. On 1 still to count. But the big opportunity for the Mustangs here comes where that's going to be a good pitch. 0-2 to count. 0-2 to count, 1 out, 1-0 Trojans. Here comes the ground ball. It's going to be chopped. First base side. It's going to be a foul. We do it again, 0-2. 0-2 to count. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be swung on and miss. Good pitch there by Caleb Condenin. Got him fishing down in the zone. And he came up with a snag. Owen that's for the second out of the inning. Oh, that one was good, my friend. He went fishing but caught up snagged. 1-0 the count to Sam Heck. Oh, that's one of the greatest lines they ever put into a broadcast right there. 1-0. That's going to be shot back to the screen 1-1. He went fishing but caught on a snag. I don't know how he even said it anymore. In comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be down in the dirt, 2-1. 2-1 to count now to Sam Heck, the Trojan third baseman. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be shot in the left field for a base hit. First and second, 2 out, and here comes Lamar LeBlanc. He went down fishing, but he ended up with a snag. Oh my. That is a that you just heard one of the classic lines that JT improv'd. First pitch is outside. 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count to Lamar LeBlanc. And lucky this is not Postville when we get Akak Makar Muhammad. Or something like that. Because I remember in Postville it's Clendenin almost box again. But I remember down in Postville almost half of their name is 3 names. For boys soccer. That's a strike, 1-1 to count. 1-1 to count. And here comes a 1-1 pitch. That's going to be skipped way off of that pass ball. Second and third. 2 outs and a 2-1 count. With this inning's only been. We may only make it 2 innings. We only might play 2 innings at this pace. There's gonna be a base hit, and South Tama takes a 3-0 lead in game number 2. South Tama takes a 3-0 lead in game number 2. And then South Tama's got the bats going. If you want to subscribe so you don't miss the broadcast of the thrilling action. But the Mustangs now bring up Jonathan Ebersol. Here comes the first next pitch. We get all the way to the backstop, and luckily for the Mustangs, no advance. Here comes the next pitch. That is sailed way high by Clendenin. 2-0. 2-0 to count to Jonathan Ebersol. Only 45 minutes left to go in the time limit. And then next pitch is a strike, 2-1. 2-1 to count for Coach Seth Cook. And he also has a number 22. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And then firing it back. And in time, says Jack Rummel, is LeBlanc. And I almost fumbled the lineup sheet. Next pitch is a strike. 2-2 to count. 2-2 to count to Jonathan Ebersol. And he reminds me of a little bit of a Bo Bichette batting stance. Here comes a 2-2 pitch, and that is going to be fly ball in the left, making chase. It isn't a fair ball, foul ball. It's a foul ball, they will say. We do it again, 2-2. 2-2 to count to Jonathan Ebersol. They have almost batted around here in inning number 1. And that is high, 3-2. The count to Jonathan Ebersol. If he were to reach, Caden Birch would come to the plate. And that's it by pitch. We might waste the entire time limit on the very first inning. Oh my. This is unheard of, dude. Dave Schmidt listening in from his rocking chair. And here comes the next pitch. And here comes the first pitch coming. And that is a lollipop of a throw, 1-0. The count to Caden Birch. Here comes a 1-0 pitch in an inning that has only taken 20 minutes of the in-hour time limit. There's a strike, 1-0. This is probably the only game this year we will have to worry about the time limit. And that's going to be a ground ball, and it's going to be a single, and the bases are loaded. The single and the bases are loaded. 3-0 in game 2. And we might not get past the second at this rate. We might not even get past the first. And here comes a first pitch, Paul 1-0. If I would have my charging cord, I would have really loved to see the pitch count in this inning. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And it's high. 2-0. No place to put Jerome Capello as there's a strike to Capello, 2-1. And it's in the dirt, 3-1. 3-1 that count. We might get a full game ahead. Because they only need 7 runs. And there's a walk. And it's now a 4-0 South Tama County lead. 4-0 in the first inning. And now we're going to have time and to make more time limit worse. We'll be back. South Tama leads 4-0 on the JT Sports Network. Five to nothing South Tama lead. It's 5-0 South Tama. And next pitch is a strike, 0-1. South Tama leads it 5-0 in game number 2 in the first inning. That's going to be a ground ball scooped up. And that's going to be a high throw. Run will score. 2 runs will score. And it's now 7-0. Mustangs are throwing the ball all over the field. And South Tama only needs to score 3 more runs to put the Mustangs in danger of getting 10 runs. And here comes Chase Gustafson. They have batted around in the inning. That's going to be a ground ball off the carom. And that's going to score another run. It's now 8-0. 8-0 South Tama County. With the lead in an inning that is 25 minutes long. In a game where we might only play 1 inning. We might only play 1 inning. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 because of the time limit. It's only an hour time limit on this game because the coach have to leave it early. That is going to be pop in the left field. And finally, the inning is over. Not before South Tama gets 8 runs. South Tama leads it 8-0. You're listening to Independence Mustang, Level 3 Baseball on the JT Sports Network, presented by Coolus. It's just us. Welcome back. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll be back here live from Mustang, from the Yep, Kyle, this episode of the day they have to make improv look like fun. But here comes Dawson Feeling to the plate. That's gonna be a base hit. A base hit to start the inning for Independence. If this is a 30-minute inning, we might only play one inning. Oh man. This could be the shortest. But this could be the shortest, yet longest. But that's going to be caught. Throwing to second, it takes him off the bag. But they might say it's foul here. They might say, no, they're going to say it's a hit batter. What does Sep Ruprecht and Jack Rummel call here? They're going to call obstruction on the catcher. They're going to say it's obstruction on the catcher, and here comes Cameron Kramer. First and second, nobody out. Here we go. We might only play an inning. Here comes the first pitch, ball 1-0. I might never, because there's only 33 minutes left on the time limit. That's going to be absolutely scorched foul. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be a ball 2-1. Shout out to Kyle Luck out of Corville, Iowa, listening in all the way back from his apartment complex. Next pitch is a ball 3-1. But Friday and Saturday we'll be in your neck of the woods, Kyle, at the University of Iowa softball complex. And there's going to be a ball and a walk, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Independence Friday and Saturday. And Friday at 4:30. against Pleasant Valley, and at 6:15 against Davenport North. Then on Saturday, it will be Independence at 10:45 against North Scott, and at 2:15 against Davenport West. So that'll be good there. Bases for Mustangs. Bases for Mustangs here, 1-0 count. Can the Mustangs get back in it? 2-0. And if they do get back in it, how close can they do it? Because they only have 31 minutes to do it. There's going to be a pitch, a strike, 2-1. If based on what happened that inning, and here comes a 2-1 pitch. That's going to be in the dirt, and that's going to be a walk anyway, and the Mustangs make it 8-1. An 8-1 game. And in comes Hayden Johnson. The Mustangs cut the lead within 7. Eight to 1. That's a swing and a miss for a strike on 1. 8-1. And comes the next pitch. It's a ball, 1-1. And the pitch on 1-1. That gets by the backstop, and the Mustangs have cut it to within 6 at 8-2. It's 8-2 now to score. Still nobody out, and it's 2-1 count. And we might play an inning. And here comes the pitch to the backstop again, and it's now 8-3. Mustangs are within 5 at 8-3. Next pitch is a strike. Out on and for the first out of the inning. And here comes Cale Troutman to the plate. Mustangs win from 5 at 8-3. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 to count to Cale Troutman. And we only have 28 minutes left on the time limit. That's going to be a strike. 0-2. 0-2 to count to 0-2 to count to next pitch. That's going to get by the backstop. 1-2. 1-2 to count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And gonna be fouled off. We do it again. 1-2. The 1-2 to count. And is a strikeout for out number 2. And here comes Mason Runabomb. Mason Runabomb coming to the plate. And that's going to be in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 by Slick Rick. I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but it is what it is. But here comes the backside. They're going to go back interior. 1-0 to count. There's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. It's 8-4. It's 8-4 to score. South Tama 8, Independence 4. And we may only play 2 innings, realistically. One and on the count. Now 1-1 is the count. 1-1 is the count. And to the top of the order, Dawson Fielding. Now that is Joe McCormick. Now that is Cale Troutman. Have we? Oh yeah. I've been doing this wrong. But here comes Cale Troutman. Here, 1-1. 1-1's the count to Cale Troutman. And then it's going to be going back to third base. And just like that, Independence is within 4 at 8-4. 8-4 is the score. Here comes a base hit. Independence is within 3 at 8-5. How about that hit by here comes the. It's 8-5, South Tama. But Independence, first pitch is a strike on 1. We might not get past the first inning. And that will be very laughable if we don't get past the first inning. But it will be for good reason. It's 8-5, the score. Here we go, 8-5. Here comes the backside ball. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count to Joe McCormick. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Mustangs only down 3-8-5. Outside corner for strike 3 to end the inning. We go to the top of the second. Independence scores 5. It's 8-5 on the JT Sports Network. Sorry about that. I unplugged it again. Here comes the pitch. Here comes the first pitch. Audio ball 1-0. Now 2-0. 2-0 now to count. Next pitch is a ball to Hayden Morris. 0-2. 2-0 to count to Hayden Morris. That's going to get away. 3-0. 3-0 now to count. It's a big opportunity here. 3-0 now to count. It's a big opportunity here. And even that's going to be shot out to left field, a base hit. A base hit. And here it comes. And that's going to be a ball. 1-0 to count. 1-0 to count to Joe Holford. South Tama leads at 8-5. That's going to be shot in the right. Nice catch for out number 2 by Mikey Bailey. For out number 2. And here comes Hayden Morris. For out number 2. And here comes Hayden Morris. And here comes Hayden Morris to the plate. That's going to be popped up deep, shallow center. And that's going to be caught for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. We go back to the bottom of the 2nd in this time limit game on the JT Sports Network.